I'll go fetch the old man. It's the old man. Hello.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
Okay, I'm gonna put you in. I'm gonna move your car to the side. Back to Polito we go.
Nah.
What are you borrowing? Were you on the phone to Ryan? Did he tell you he made the comment in front of the victim, I quit? As she was giving her statement. Are you okay?
Yeah, I got.
No, my guess isn't good enough. What's going on? So there's a Pluto on along with a Group 6, as well as a Pacific Standard along with a Fleeker. My guess isn't good enough. What's going on?
Oh, no. I mean, look, I've been ejected from a car.
I'm talking about mentally and emotionally.
I mean, mentally and emotionally. I don't really care right now. I'll be honest with you. I'm just at that point where it's just like, I don't know how, like, I get, I don't know, just too much information. It's just flowing at me right now.
That's okay. Just tell me if I'm too much.
Also, what's going on with your voice?
I'm losing it. I've lost my voice several times. I had it completely gone this morning. It's going again. I was trying to do an opening statement this morning, and it's just... It took me 6 hours to write an opening statement.
Jesus Christ, you okay?
And I keep getting interrupted. No, I'm not okay. I'm not fully okay. I want to sleep tomorrow, and I feel like I can, but half of me won't. If you catch my drift.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bixaurus has moved to Pluto.
The hell?
I'll show you around after. Okay, apparently I'm gonna carry you. Nancy. Can you reach her?
Yeah, I can reach her.
477 4. My fingers hurt. There. Ow. It hurts. Ow.
Check your reports here.
What are you looking for?
Alcohol.
Email.
I mean, duh.
Mess. Asked for help. I'm fine.
The hell? I can't just wake up and then just start drinking while I'm driving and out on the phone. Here, I gotta get up.
Let's go and see Bixaurus. Let's get you out of... Got MJ there. Bixaurus?
That's interesting. So they got a showroom.
Got a showroom with offices and this front area, and they got a huge parking lot.
Okay. Who owns Bixaurus anyway?
Ashley, my daughter.
Oh.
Ashley and Eve, so my daughter and my granddaughter. No, you can't get a discount off me because I don't get one.
Look, I don't buy motorcycles because they're death trap.
Okay, mentally, you want to start drinking again, right?
Well, I mean, look, I've already started drinking like a while ago, but right now I don't really. I just keep it pushing. That's all. That's my philosophy. Just keep it pushing. It's like, sure, every fucking criminal wants to post a photo of them holding a gun on Instagram, and I've got apparently CID apparently being upset at the hospital because they didn't notify Killian about a death that was ruled a accident. Oh, did you say something?
No.
I don't know. You know, I don't know. I just really at the point. It's like I don't fucking know. It's like if they want to investigate, I don't really care. I just don't know why they're trying to make it our problem right now.
It's not our problem.
Well, they want apparently a policy in place for the hospital for them to notify CID of all deaths.
Not our jurisdiction. That's a policy, not our jurisdiction.
Yeah, I don't really like. It's a policy. It's like I don't really care if it's a state law. We can talk about it, but I'm not gonna sit there and be like, "Yeah, we're gonna push state laws onto the hospital because we want to." That just destroys relationship.
Yep.
Also,
I gotta learn the hard way on that one.
yeah, and also, I mean, his wife's the fucking director. Why don't he talk to her?
They haven't talked in ages, according to Lola.
Why are they still married then?
I have no idea.
Just, yeah. It's I just don't understand why they think it's a good idea to make problems out of nothing. Apparently, like, it's already my fucking issue. Like, the person that fucking died is the person, or the person that was apparently driving was the person that fucking works with him. So I don't know why he's even involving himself in it.
Who? Killian?
Yeah.
Fuck off, local. You're fine. I must say, Polito's a pretty area for Bikesaurus to come up.
Oh yeah, I think it's a good area for them. It's secluded. It's not a lot of places around here, and it gives them, I'd say it's better than the location that they were at.
Oh, 100%. Like, it's so much more space, and they're doing so much more well.
The hell? The MMM? The fuck is that?
No idea.
Oh,
Michael Madison's Madness Monday.
What about Monster? No, I was gonna say.
I would say Michael Madison's Michael's Monday. Shall I drop you off at Polito? Because I'm just waiting for Cheng's call.
For who?
Cheng.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, it's involving this Thomas Kirby case. Apparently, they're still wanting to go to trial over felony obstruction of justice, over accessory to hostage taking, and to reckless evading. I think Cora thinks that the reckless evading, the accessory to hostage taking, is actually, he needs to be involved in that, and it's set out in the definition, accessory after the fact.
Yeah, no, I think, I don't know, I think Cora's trying to, from what I understand, Cora's trying to fight, or use the logic of, well, how do you know this person was involved in the hostage taking of this person, or the accessory after the fact of the hostage taking? So I have no clue what's her
accessory
logic is.
Of after the fact is they were involved after the crime has been committed.
Yeah.
Like, they joined in with it. That's...
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's been the picture of everything.
All persons
across
that
the
help
board.
an individual who has committed a crime specifically assist through purpose, to design, to hinder or prevent that person's apprehension, trial, or punishment.
Who
That is the
presented that case?
Don't know.
Here, put me down real quick. That's what I'm saying. Like, my issue with this, because, and this is the thing that I don't quite understand, right? The verdict for Leon
Juno.
King, right? For Juno. This is the thing that doesn't really make any sense to me. Like, when she literally states, like, it says, with regards to the second charge of accessory to hostage taking, the wording of the penal code clearly defines this as accessory after the fact charge. However, there was evidence of a good span of 50 minutes between the initial robbery and the pickup. According to the accident photography and the evidence and the testimony of officers, I do not believe the state provided beyond a reasonable doubt that Mr. King knowledge of the offense being committed.
Well, I'm sorry. This guy jumped into the car with another person, drove off, came back with that person, apprehended in the same chase in which they jumped into the car. He was the driver of the said vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
The clothing never changed, and they always saw him in the driver's seat.
Yeah, but here's the thing. And that's my thing, though. And this is my issue that I have with that ruling, because at the end of the day, right, a person who decides to come after, she's injected the knowledge of the crime into the charge when it doesn't specifically state that you have to have that. She's pushed her own reasoning with that charge.
Well, we'll have to see, because I might have
That's
to
what
set
I
out a definition of mens rea and the different levels of what criminal culpability.
Well, and that's my thing, though. It's like, that's why I'm just skeptical as hell, because, like, it doesn't make sense when she sat there and did this, because accessory to hostage taking is half the time and fine of hostage taking. And when she sat there and decided that it was not accessory to hostage taking, the redundant charge for accessory after the fact for hostage taking. Wait a minute. Fear or coercion, holding, detaining, unlawfully arresting another person without their consent, with the understanding that the perpetrator cannot blah 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 blah, hostage taking, leverage, influence, or otherwise, or any other person to obtain ransom. This is what I'm saying. Even with the, like, you just read the accessory after the fact, I'm reading the accessory to hostage taking. Neither one of these charges requires that person to have the knowledge that that person took a hostage. And I guarantee you.
Well, it doesn't even matter, because if that's the case, then I'll bring in the criminal culpability. Criminal culpability means that at the lowest level there must be negligence. It is the negligence of Thomas Kirby to be involved, to know that negligence to find out what they're being rescued is still going to make them.
Yeah. No, look, no, I don't disagree. Like, I think that person is culpable of that crime. In my opinion, they should be charged the same way. But we have, our laws are our laws, right? And with our laws, that's how it's always been treated. That we, accessory after the fact is just
so
normal.
she's just pushing her views because she didn't get to do it in court.
That's what it seems like to me. So it's going to be really the big question on what she's going to do if she takes another one of these cases. Because if it's the same thing, then we're going to have a big problem.
I think it would be time to take it up with Astrid, because if it's the only person she's going to listen to. It's the only person she's going to listen to.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, though. It's like, if we can't use accessory after the fact, I think that was the whole point of having accessory after the fact and aiding and abetting. aiding and abetting is, you have to be there for the crime or some way assist in that crime. Like, you have to participate in the crime. You have to be a principal in the crime, that's why I call it redundant, because it's the common law. Accessory after the fact, on the other hand, that was the whole thing. That was the whole point of me going to court, especially with Ben. But that's my issue. It's like with a lot of these rulings, it just changes between judge after judge. So you really don't really get any kind of whatever judge decides to interpret what they feel like, that's how it's going to be for them. But at the end of the day, oh shit, my bad.
Ow.
Shit, my bad. No, but I don't know. Whatever the case of this, I think it'll be fine, depending on which judge you get. I'd be curious to see what fucking Juno even says about it.
Oh, I got something from Ray.
Oh.
Back when ignorance is not an excuse to get out of the crime they are trying to get involved with, regardless of the fact.
Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't think, that's what I'm saying. I don't think anybody else would rule against that, but I'm curious with how Juno ruled in that last one. I just believe that she would. And again, I'm not even mad at the grand larceny. Like, I can understand the grand larceny because it is redundant. It's just my biggest issue was just the accessory to hostage taking. Like, that was just crazy. But at the end of the day, it's another day.
Oh, here we go. As stated by the other king in State via Leon, to prove someone as an accessory to a crime, you have to show that they did something to encourage, aid, or assist in material manner of the commission of the crime, thereby participating in the design of the crime. The state in this instance had that someone was directly involved in the crime that was being committed.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I think it'll be fine, but I don't know. It's really interesting with the judiciary right now. Like, Earl, I never really had a problem with. Earl has made some odd rulings, but I never really had an issue with him. It's just Juno that's just going to be the iffy thing here. I'm also curious about Victoria. Has Victoria ever ruled over a case?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm just curious. I've never seen her take a full-on criminal case.
Oh yeah, she has small claims. Oh, criminal. David Dvorak.
Yeah. And then George is now the chief public defender now. I'm going to be honest. I think George, as an attorney, is lacking. I don't know about his leadership. That's my concern for them. It's I don't really know about George's leadership. Maybe he can lead, maybe he can't. We'll see. But I know for him as an attorney, he needs work. But I still like George.
Yeah, she's done a few, but they're very small.
Okay, so small cases.
Yeah, small criminal cases, not huge.
Two 18, can I get 78s to Grapeseed 24/7? I've got a couple of people.
You know, also another thing I'm annoyed right now. I asked Killian to provide me the links for the fucking photos. He has not provided me the links of the photos. I've asked this guy yesterday, and he said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna add it to the document, and this man has still not done anything. Like, I'm waiting on him to finish his plea deal.
So I think that Cora's also trying to get Thomas out of any felonies, but he's got reckless evading and he's got felony obstruction of justice now. None of which he can get pleaded not guilty. Like, he can't be found not guilty of them.
Yeah. That's why I say burn him. Why are you wearing a cowboy hat?
It's Southern Sunday, Akira.
Oh, I forgot about that. You know, hey guys, you see this traffic? It looks mighty nice to play in.
Hold on, I'll join you. It's been a day already. I'll go.
It's just this light at the intersection is not helping.
Yes, it was a day when someone went to sleep and then it stopped when he woke up back up, and then it's happened after storm.
See, I was smart.
Very really, because now there's a lot of other toxins.
I mean, I already know about the killing crap with the EMS, and I mean, anything that, like, what? There's somebody that's been tortured, from what I understand.
Yep, and that goes
Yeah.
into it's. Yes, I know who it is. I know what it is. I know. I just want to yep.
The only thing we can do is capture them and prosecute them.
Yep.
Though I wish we could always take a boat.
Whoa. Someone's trying to get a restricted airspace, a restricted fly zone approved.
A restricted fly zone for where?
It looks like Great Ocean Records.
I mean, last time Dawson talked to me about that, so the last one I said it was fine because it was for there was I think it was the weed event.
Oh, for Weedstock?
I think so, yeah. That one I approved. If there's another one, then they're gonna have to let me know and show me the flight plans and everything.
But wait, what was restricted
Gary, you
about
got two
Weedstock?
You got two applications to look at for DOC, by the way.
Oh god.
You joined DOC. You said you could do the paperwork.
Yep.
He doesn't even do our paperwork.
That's fucking crazy. I'm sitting here writing legal documents, writing policies, writing constantly. I feel like I'm fucking. It's a famous writer.
Edgar Allan Poe? Trying to think of one of those. Shakespeare? Which one you want?
Nah, Shakespeare's like, no, Shakespeare doesn't really flow with me. Edgar Allan Poe.
What about Ernest Hemingway?
I don't know who that is. So.
Don't know who. Don't know who Hemingway is?
You think I read, sir?
What about Robert Frost? You know who that is?
Yeah.
You don't know who Hemingway is? What is wrong with you?
I've probably heard of the name, but it's been so fucking long. But no, I don't know. It's just writing. Just so much fucking writing.
All right, Orwell.
I will look at the applications and I will see their time schedules to get that set up.
Oh, Sophie Hawthorne.
Sophia Highthorne.
Hawthorne.
What?
I can't talk. You know I don't have a voice right now.
I know, but
Wait,
I'm
did
just
she apply for DOC?
She already tried that
no.
before SAO. Max is wanting to speak to you about it because apparently she didn't get any feedback.
Oh, I thought, did no one tell her that her application was denied?
It was up for a vote, and we only had 3 maybes.
Oh, I'm denied.
I
Option sides.
I didn't get involved with it because I'd already denied her from DOC and I wasn't going to let my bias go involved in getting it, which I did state clearly when that went up.
Gotcha. Yeah, no,
Here,
I'm
I got
denying
it.
her.
I'll deal with this.
Max is not happy.
Well, we can't.
Well, I'll have to have that conversation with him. I thought somebody else was going to do it, but if he thinks that I'm going to hire her because to give her a chance, then we're going to have that conversation. But he's going to have a really pissed off person dealing with him, though. And I'm not afraid to slam a person, especially not right now.
We can't. Yeah, we can't hire people that are doing things she's doing.
Like, I'll take the fault on. I thought somebody got back to her regarding the application, but
I
that
thought
means
you
I
were
just
gonna
need
do it.
to.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, no.
It was me, you, and Max in that room, and I just assumed you would do it after we voted.
That means I just need to streamline that shit. That means I just need to focus on that.
Just tell me
streamline.
next time. Like, I can do every other person's like response when we vote. I just assumed you were gonna take care of this one.
Yeah, no, I thought somebody was gonna fucking do it, but I will deal with it. I think we're just gonna have to have a long conversation with that. But I don't understand why he's getting mad or upset with that. Like, there's other people that applied to the SEO.
I think he's more disappointed than anything.
Disappointed.
Disappointed that she didn't get the thing. But I think she also has a big influence over Fiona, who has a big influence over Max.
I gotcha. I don't know. I like Max, but it's just that I have been already like suggested to hire her, and there's not a single person that I've heard a good thing about her. There's not a single there's every person, even Astrid voted on that fucking just
Yeah, Astrid voted
the caution. Like I don't know what to tell her because I am not gonna hire a CI into SAO. I'm just not doing that.
Especially when their investigation is still ongoing.
And that's what I'm saying.
I was just gonna put a target on her back, and I explained to him she's got a target on her back. She's already got ex-Sea Dogs after her. She brings drama where we go, and that's why we didn't vote for her in DOC. Yeah. And I didn't get a good reference from Norma on it. But that's also the reasons why I didn't vote in SAO, because of the things that I've done, that I've got. That's your thing to deal with, so.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's my thing of he knows that I have 60,000 things that I have to deal with. It's,
Well, he probably thought I'd get back to her, and to be honest, nobody told me I should, so.
Well, he already knew that we were already kind of
did it.
Yeah, no, he knows that we were already kind of skeptical about her, and it's one of those things that I just don't want. Her interviews were fine. but everything on the outside of that is the thing that just is like I just can't. Like between the CI and the what am I thinking of? The CI and all the other little bits and pieces that I get, I just can't fucking sit there with confidence give her a job.
Yeah.
Because it's my other thing of like I don't
It'd be
mind
different
that
if she wasn't. So here's the thing. To me,
I know
it'd be
which
different if
author
she
you
wasn't
are.
a CI.
What's up?
Come to the
Like,
conclusion. I know what author you are.
Oh,
God.
Henry David Thoreau, where you want to walk into the forest to your own little pond and write your book and not deal with people.
yeah.
That does sound like him, right? It'd be different if he put her actual name down on these documents instead of being a CI. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
Be a lot different.
my problem is she was given the false promise that she was going to get a recommendation, but she probably did get the recommendation.
That's not a false promise. Killian gave a recommendation. Remember?
Yeah, but
Killian
it was
did do that.
okay. Let me rephrase that. Well, I mean, it's still the promise of she was given the promise
to get into PD.
Yeah, like she was going to get into PD for being a CI. Like that's already a. If she's like did her things and then stop, I could understand that. But after that meeting yesterday, I actually worry for her safety at this point.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you one thing. What was it? Who was it? Bryce, right? Oh yeah, that died a couple days ago. Yeah, the Sea Dogs are dying. So.
Just there's more to that investigation. Just gonna put that out there. I've now got extra reports, and their CMS making statements to me and all sorts of stuff.
So.
And yeah, that's part of how my discussion started this morning that I had to tell you about, because it was pointing me in a direction and pointing me towards somebody who was currently investigating the Sea Dogs as a whole and how they were doing it, and I said, I got a problem.
Yeah, no, I have a whole problem.
Who the fuck is walking in the middle of the road? Good golly, where did my voice go on that?
Those are animals.
I was gonna say, you don't casually do a stroll in the middle of the street.
What the fuck is MMTS?
What I've done is Michael Myers Madness Monday is what I've got it from.
What, isn't it the monster truck stuff?
Michael Madison's monster truck, except for now it's Sundays instead.
Yes, I'm just confused.
Madison's monster truck Sundays. Somebody told me they were coming back.
But, you know, they're having one today, but I'm not.
But I was gonna say that.
Wait, it was Sophie who talked to me about the fact that those had been brought back.
What do you think's been brought back?
The monster truck Sundays instead of Monday.
Oh. Okay, but what was the thing with?
What's the thing with?
No, I was gonna say. So I don't like. So what? People from the Sea Dogs are dead. How many people are from the Sea Dogs that died anyway?
In the past 2 days, 2, but one was in a vehicle accident. The other one was definitely a murder.
So
I was investigating.
Wait a minute.
I know there was another one with the same injuries as what the murder victim had, who was an ex-Sea Dog, who also within a couple of hours prior to the murder had come into the hospital with the same injuries.
See, I remember. Oh, was it you or somebody else? It was somebody said something to me about, or no, it may have been an interrogation. It's been a fucking while, but somebody got, I forgot who died, or somebody died, and they didn't want to say who was involved in the situation. Yeah, they didn't want to say.
Tommy Diesel, they were bled out.
Yeah,
that was that whole thing. This is not the same circuit. Yeah, that was Reese got arrested for that.
Or Reese, yeah, my bad. Well, Nat's back around.
Yes, so is
So it's a Leary and some
Yep.
old Sea Dogs members are back.
and Reese is back too.
Okay.
But that's not the situation here.
So,
Yeah, it's
If
something
it was-
completely different. It's not a
Mhm.
bleed out situation.
but I mean, is there any correlation from a car accident to a
No,
bleeding
the car
or-
accident was an accident. I talked
Yeah,
to Jessica.
that's strictly an accident.
Jessica was going 100 and some miles an hour, lost control of her car because a local popped in front of her, slammed into a guardrail. Maddie went flying out the window. By the time Jess got over to Maddie's body, there was no pulse.
That's unfortunate. Dying.
Yeah, that's
From a
straight an
local.
accident.
Yeah.
That-
But
that was
Killian's
nothing
trying
on
to go.
purpose.
Killian's trying to go into some sort of pressing charges or something,
I'm
which
not.
I find completely ridiculous because the person who came to him about the death was, in fact, Jessica herself.
Eh,
Apparently, he also called on the phone to get this information to bring to me, and I doubt he read her Miranda rights. So
I don't like. What is this? Like, I can understand if he wants to say reckless negligence. I can understand if he wants to maybe say
I don't know.
involuntary.
He seemed super upset that he, as CID, was not notified of a dead body. That's what it sounded like.
I mean, I'm not gonna press criminal charges because he's upset that he wasn't notified about a dead person.
Hold on.
He wants
Hold on.
EMS to notify CID
He,
for every dead body possible.
his statement earlier threw me for a loop. EMS is in no way able to make the call whether or not the death was accidental.
Yeah, he's trying to tell me a
Uh,
medical examiner. A medical
Pardon
examiner
me,
can't
but I'm
determine
pretty
an
sure
accident.
that that's the person who does determine whether it was an accidental death.
I'm confused.
He's
Just the
throwing a
thought.
hissy fit. He's throwing another hissy fit.
What do you? What?
Confused.
He wants every dead body to be reported to CID. That's what he wants. That's actually what he wants.
I mean, I don't
Even if it's ruled
see-
an accident by the medical examiner, he wants to be notified about it so he can investigate it.
like,
Because
I
he
think
claims that they can't determine if it's an accident or not.
I'm not gonna. That's my thing. Is like I'm not gonna. We can all be notified about every person that dies. I'm not gonna sit there and say that it's a good idea to waste manpower and resources
Wait.
for every death that's been ruled an
What's the fucking
accident.
point of being notified about
EMS
everybody's
doesn't even-
death?
EMS doesn't even want to notify CID about every death.
More.
They've decided they would rather work with us as BI.
Oh.
That's why they sought me out to talk to me about Bryce Quinn. They did not want to go through CID. They specifically came to me.
Is
Yeah,
there like
Bozo CID?
I want to go
Is there,
home.
like-
This is hurting my head.
is there like a bad like is there like some bad blood between them and CID? Is there
I don't
something
think it's
that I'm
bad
missing?
blood. I just think it's people don't want to work with Killian, and I just like, I don't know what you want, man.
It sounds
just-
like
people
he's asking for.
People don't want to
forgiveness than
People
permission.
don't want to work with other CID members, right? Like, there are some CID members that I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think should be there, and they are. So, and a lot of them are new hires. Because they're more yappers than anything.
Let
sure,
me
they could
guess.
do
One
great
of them
police
is
work.
Alex Williams.
Oh, I'll tell you. I don't think Alex should be there. I don't think Lexi should be there, and I don't think John Justice should be there. I don't necessarily think Hungerford should be there either. They yap too much. Like, we literally had a whole week and a half to 2 weeks where Lexi was getting hunted down because she talked shit. Like, where PD was constantly having to go to Lexi's aid because she was being followed by some cars and getting shot at, and it's just like, yeah.
And then when being told to get off duty, she wasn't going off duty.
Yeah,
Somebody
she got told
literally
to go
came
on-
to
she
me.
got told to 42, and then she kept trying to find somebody to double up with so she could stay on duty.
Somebody came to me the other day complaining about her as an officer and went off for like probably about a 4-month detail of the reasons why they hated Lexi.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. So
Apparently I am approachable.
everybody
So
say
they
fuck
talk
it.
to me.
I would hate to be you because
Like
that just means everybody wants to just throw their
Another
trauma
thing
at you.
is like I got like
I know.
ganged up
It
on
sucks.
today, right after the meeting by Killian and then Corbin and then Killian again, because Killian wanted to complain about the EMS shit, and then Corbin wanted to come to me and talk about his fucking money laundering charges and wondering when they got fucking dropped.
Well, it's pretty simple. Not everything needs to be charged with money laundering.
You can
I
have
was
Warden
just
as
like-
well if you want. Pointing at
What?
top. You can have Warden as well if you
I
want.
don't think she wants to go in there. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I actually contemplated applying so that Matt and I could go through it together.
You're more than welcome
God.
to. They would have to go through application, which means somebody needs to vote on the applications.
Okay, I'm sorry. Gee.
Oh, I can't. Myra, I think you're the last vote for something in the voting booth because I can't vote on it.
Which voting booth?
The one in the SAO emails. Right, she is the last vote for that, right, Akira?
I mean, you can vote if you want to. Like, it's for everybody, so.
Yeah, I know, but I can't vote on it. It'd be wrong
Yeah.
if I did.
Voting
You know
booth,
what, I'm gonna
voting
vote-
booth. Where the fuck is that not?
one, the SAO email.
Yeah.
No, you
yeah,
can't
that-
vote on it, but yes.
But yeah, so that was my thing after the meeting. I got jumped by Killian and then Corbin and then Killian again. And I
Did
swear
you
to God,
announce at the
Corbin-
meeting the thing I asked you to?
I did, yes. And
So,
if Corbin comes at me sideways about some charges being dropped or some shit again, I am gonna get aggressive because I'm sick of
Okay.
it.
He did very well with approach, with actually coming up saying, I'm going to try to stay calm, and just asking questions and then thanking you for clarification. So he did very well at not being like
I know, that's
super
why I said again.
aggro.
I said again
So-
because he got into a yelling match where I had to call Astrid because he wanted to press mayhem on the fucking triads for them doing not even a full day of
Wait,
Hell Week.
why would you call Astrid on that? Because that's a conflict of interest on
Because
Astrid.
I was telling him that we weren't gonna press it for this shit because he didn't get it through his head.
You know.
to let Akira know about the thing, officers are searching and seizing items that aren't being charged in relation to crimes.
No, I didn't know about that. I could assume. I could assume.
So in some
though.
cases it's fine, but when it comes to like electronics and shit, it shouldn't happen. We'll seize like drugs and like guns, right? But we make reports about it or whatever, right? And don't charge people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There is a
Alex
state
Williams-
report.
Alex Williams made a report for somebody that failed a boost, and you could tell. it's a
Failed
failed
even to
boost.
get into the car.
Yeah, didn't even get in the car and to use the laptop, and you seized the laptop and wouldn't give it back to him, and said it wasn't returnable.
Well, this is my thing. This like, I get giving the cops discretion on a lot of this stuff, but I don't know if we should be doing it every time for felonies and stuff. And it's the other thing that I have the issue with. If you take a gun off somebody, why are you throwing it in the trash and not making a report about it and who you took it from? Like, if you don't know who you took it from, like, maybe you got shot down while you were searching somebody or whatever, I can understand that. But, like, why are you searching somebody, taking the gun off of them, probably not charging for that, and then on top of that, throwing it in the trash without even making a report for it?
Oh, probably because they don't want to do the paperwork. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, I'm just saying though, it's like I'm concerned when I see like 6 or 7 SP-45s in the trash.
So
I'm like, man.
Well,
the thing
I
with
mean,
this,
I think the more.
sorry,
Go ahead.
the thing with this laptop is that they decided they were going to try and take it to small claims court. So I said, I see the issue here. I think this is an eternal issue in front of the judges and Eve. I said, I think it's an eternal issue. Let me deal with the internal issue, please. Let me deal with it internally, and if it's not resolved, then we can go forward. And that's what the judiciary agreed with.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so hard to sue the prison, because we have prison law from California, and we use it to say that you need to try and finish the complaint before suing, because you need to look for an outcome that isn't monetary. Yay.
See, my biggest issue though, right, and my concern is, like, I don't want to. The reason why I haven't done anything with the SASB, like, because like I don't even have Dawson come up to me and say like, hey, can you do some type of policy or whatever, right? I don't do anything for them because it's at the same time, I feel like that's just their domain, that's their realm. I don't want to impose anything upon them that they don't want, and I can't.
At this point, if Dawson's asking you to do it, I just do it. To be honest, like we need to rein some of this shit in, because I can't be having officers like confiscate laptops and shit. Like, granted, you can throw them in the evidence locker. I'm not saying don't do that, but it's returnable if you're not going to charge them with items used in the commission of a crime or fucking the boost or whatever.
Yeah, but it's at the same time though. It's just like, I don't know. It just frustrates the hell out of me that like I would think that everybody could, decide on that kind of stuff, make decisions, and bring it to their attention, do whatever, right? I don't feel like I should I don't feel like a policy should have to be there, or I guess at this point, a directive. I don't even know what to call that. Like, this is when I say like it's always kind of confusing with a lot of the powers in the state, because it's, I mean, we're all kind of all over the place. Let's be honest.
I am gonna head home.
Okay.
If you cannot tell, things are disappearing quickly.
Go feel better, Lyra.
It took 6 hours to do one opening statement that would normally take me at max an hour. Because I kept getting interrupted. I'm ill. And I feel like I want to sleep tomorrow, but I can't sleep tomorrow at the same time I am going to sleep tomorrow, if that makes sense.
I gotcha. No. Just, what cases do you have right now?
Thomas Kirby, Joe Spicoli.
Thomas Kirby, Joseph Kirby. Do you feel like you can take one if I take the other one from you?
I can do them. I'm just... My voice doesn't sound like I can take them, but I can.
And oh my, I also gonna say, some of our attorneys' attitudes towards some people, my god. They can be worse than I can. I'm supposed to be the dog, like... Like, Jesus.
I just need statements from people.
Hold up. Ryan. You're
What?
gonna vote on this before we ever fucking interview. Gary Larson to work at Devils.
God, no. That motherfucker came up to me and my cadet during the boost chase. Not even involved that I could tell, and just robbed my cadet while we were down on the side of the highway. Fuck no.
That sounds like a casual day. But
Kara, you've got like 2 cases you need to deal with. One of which is Libby Cotton, and you just need to dump her in front of a judge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the
Well-
way, I finished mine tomorrow, so 07.
No, you've got Carter Johnson.
No, Carter is a plea deal. I'm just waiting for his ass to wake up. His attorney's got to talk to him.
Well, plus you're overseeing
Tora
Tora.
Roscoe's gonna be a plea deal.
Am I overseeing Tora? Who's the main one on Tora? Isn't that Clover?
MJ, Lisa, and Akira's overseeing. Garcia's Persephone. Oh, her name is hard. Clover. Kirby is me, unless you want that, Voss.
I can't take anything until I know my nightmare schedule. Like, besides what I'm doing tomorrow, I can't really do court. Oh, I know.
This would be a second shift on Saturday.
Actually, which
Yeah, I still don't know if I can do that.
So a lot of these cases, there are some of them that I'm probably gonna end up dealing with. Like I know the one.
I don't know why Thomas Kirby is going to... I know why it was originally going to court, but I don't know why it's going to court under the amended charges.
Because she's going to try and fight the accessory to hostage taking.
Oh yeah, she tried doing that in the cells with me, and I was like...
Wait.
I just
Wait.
couldn't believe it.
Wait.
Wait, is this
Thomas
accessory
Kirby,
to or
who
accessory
sat
after
there...
the fact?
Wait. Thomas Kirby, who sat there, and I heard him the other day out in front of CNC radioing to somebody. Hey, there's a person getting ready to walk out of here alone that is not in a vehicle. Yes, that is not accessory to hostage taking. What's it? Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Wait, when did you hear that? Probably not in time for this case, but...
Like... Oh... Han, when was the night that you went on duty and I went and worked at CNC?
I highly doubt you heard
Like-
this on the 27th of March.
Yeah, I doubt it.
No, wait. I mean, I wouldn't discount it because it's been like it was just around the time the new PD vehicles came out. That's as best
Hold
as I can
on.
give you.
I can tell you that.
Because I was there
That's
working
still
to
in
do.
early May. It's at the time this was happening.
They're not early May, we're going into May.
Early April, you mean?
Yeah, early April, my bad.
Okay. Because we were doing all the PD upgrades and stuff like that, and Jack wanted me to go on duty to do his, and then I ended up doing something, and Ryan had to leave to go do a quick response to something while I was there after people opened the doors that weren't supposed to open the doors, and Thomas was one of them.
Was it about the time you said?
It was right around the time that the new vehicles came out. That's like best I can give you.
Why are cops going to gang blocks to arrest people that they VCB'd on?
By the
Are
way,
we just that
after-
fucking dumb now?
after you told that officer over radio what to do about the VCB, then found the vehicle, then saw the guy coming out the church thing, and you told them what to do, Killian radioed again after you went to bed, right? And proceeded to ask, this still wouldn't qualify as a hot pursuit now, would it? Because it's so long after. I'm like, no. If they want anything, they have to present enough information to get it to be a search and seizure. They can't. No, it's not a just go in and no.
The vehicles came in on the 2nd of April.
Okay, well then it would be sometime between the 2nd and the 5th, because I worked CNC on those 3 days.
Yeah, not in time. Close, but not in time. That doesn't help me.
So the stuff I have right now is Connor McCormick, which is still just waiting for me to close because it's a plea deal. Lucas Rowe.
You mean Lucius
and
Rose?
Or Lucius, Lucius, whatever.
Wait. Is she trying to actually contest accessory
Uh,
hostage taking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
On Thomas
What are we
Kirby
doing here?
because of Juno's ruling.
About what? About grand larceny?
No, about accessory to hostage taking, that the person needs to be.
She's doing this based off of what was
No, it
proven with
includes.
Leon.
It literally says being an accessory after the fact. That's the first
Yep.
6 words of this.
But her argument was they've got to have knowledge of it before they even got in the car. Which I'm going to use. Ray's words was, ignorance is not an excuse to get out of the crime that they are trying to get involved in regardless of the fact.
Yeah, and there's no again. There's no knowledge.
I got to
in
fight
any of
Ray earlier today. It was satisfying.
Wait, Ray was awake?
Yeah, this morning.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm just going to use what Ray said to the accessory after the fact to GTA. After X admitted on the stand that a defendant admitted on the stand that they actually joined in the chase, an officer's testimony, the courts found that the suspects, in fact, did enter the chase to help their friends get out of a box. Ignorance is not an excuse to get out of the crime that they are trying to get involved in regardless of the fact.
That was my case too, I think.
Ryan, to be fair, he did ask how you were and where you were.
Aw.
Yeah, so I have
And then he
technically
called me
3
a
days.
goofy ass motherfucker and we got in a fight. And it was
And
satisfying.
I'm
And
going to
now-
use Elle's wording of, you could show that they did something to encourage, aid, or assist in a material manner in the commission of the crime, therefore participating in the design of the crime. But this is after the fact. I'm just going to fight it as much as I can.
Also,
They
oh no, go ahead.
need to talk to Bianca about this rule, and I don't know who else to go to besides them.
Well, that's my thing. It's like I'm just trying to give the benefit of a doubt. Like, you know, this is just an error. Like, you know, maybe there's just some general
we
confusion.
can't. We're just gonna rule like this on everything now.
Oh, Miller, why did you give someone an accessory after the fact to grand larceny? Why? Bobby Baker.
Well, Ryan can't touch that one.
Yeah. That's because he's not in. He's not in it. That's the thing. He's not at the.
Yeah, but due to this ruling, it'd be felony obstruction.
Oh, they get both. They should have both. I don't understand why they don't charge him with both. Because felony obstruction is them being an accessory after the fact of the grand larceny. I don't understand it.
I'm just... Until someone else gets a different ruling through, we have to go with the way that it's gone.
I mean, my thing would be then, like, I'll just go back and get every accessory after the fact with grand larceny charge that's gone to court and been convicted for the same reasoning and just say, we have all of these. Prove accessory after the fact still meets the accessory requirement, and then we're done. Like, that's all it should be. Because it doesn't mention you gotta be before the fact, and she just added that in there. Like, it's Juno's ruling, it's not Earl's ruling, is the thing.
Yeah, but it depends on who's the judge you're gonna get for it.
That's awesome, I think. Juno wasn't the overseeing judiciary member for that case, for Leon King. It was Earl.
Earl was having a fucking toothache and had Juno read the verdict. Juno's not even a judge. She's a magistrate. She's not allowed to
I know.
oversee criminal stuff, is
She
she?
can, though. Yes, she can. She can oversee everything that's not a hut trial.
Okay.
I'm going to bed. I said this about 10 minutes ago. I'm going to bed because I'm about to have a hell 3 days, so... Yay.
That's fine.
Well, what?
Night.